Hello everybody. This is going to be a different type of video. First, let's start it off on a positive note here. Thank you to everybody that's been subscribing. For some reason, I'm getting subscribers almost daily. I'm not used to that, and it's been very, very exciting to watch that happen. And again, none of us are really in it for the subscribers, at least those of us that are really passionate about the music. But to see, that people are interested in what we're talking about, people that are, suggesting things to me musically, and I've just had, tons of kind comments. I really appreciate you coming by and, giving me a shot on your YouTube subscription list. So thank you all so much for subscribing. Thank you all for everybody that's watched the Americana tag. That's gotten about 900 views, which for me is a big deal. So thank you all to everybody that participated. I have a playlist that you can find on my homepage that is called Americana Vinyl Tag, that you can check out some tags that you might have missed. And if you did one and you're not in that playlist, let me know. All right. Two or three videos ago, I posted an original song called Wasting Time. Now, I occasionally will, post non, quote, vinyl community content, though I think anything music related can be considered, under the vinyl community content. But I don't canonize those pieces as episodes. Like I will episode specific videos, geared toward vinyl community content. But whenever I do a cover song, or go live playing my music, or writing a song and posting it, I don't call that part of my canon. It's its own separate entity. It's just all kind of a catch-all on this channel. So a couple days ago, I posted a song called Wasting Time. And it was a song that, at least the line, the best part of life is wasting it, had been kind of lingering with me for several weeks, I would say. Because I keep like a lot of people that write, I keep a list of, lines and, kind of catchy phrases that I hear from my friends, or things that I hear, through the news, or, that I read, that are interesting, that I'm thinking that would be a good line for, a poem or a song, or, a short story, whatever it is that I'm writing. And I've used lines like this across the board, probably since I've really been keeping this memo pad since about probably my junior or senior year of college. I have a Facebook Messenger conversation with myself that I just have, tons of lines of songs. I've got, different artists to check out. It's just kind of a place where I keep notes when I don't have a piece of paper available. And again, this line, the best part of life is wasting it, has been with me for a few weeks now. And I was like, the other night, I kind of had some inspiration, and, I've kind of been on a songwriting kick of my own, and I decided to write down a song based around that lyric. And I called it Wasting Time. Now, those of you that make YouTube videos know that there are copyright violations that you can fall into with posting videos. A lot of us fall into it when we're in a record store. If, those of us that like to film, crate digging in their record store, like they might be in the record store with, out any kind of harmful intent, and, like a Black Sabbath song or a Beatles song is playing on the speakers, and you either have to talk over the music so that YouTube doesn't catch it, or, just assume that, your video might get taken down because of copyright infringement, because you're using a video that could potentially go toward monetization of your own channel, for your own gain. And if part of that requires, a Beatles song, or, a Zeppelin song, or whatever, they are taking credit in that song, and they say that you can't monetize off of that video. Well, I wrote a song, all original to me, with, a very simple chord structure. It's a chord structure that's been used hundreds of times, thousands of times. It's a very folk song structured song, simple. John Prine wrote songs with that chord structure. Woody Guthrie wrote songs like that. Tom Petty, everybody has written songs with that simple chord structure. And so I went to post my song, and though you can't see it on your end as the viewer, on my end, where I'm able to go into the YouTube Studio Editor app, there is a spot that says that that song has a copyright infringement on it. And I was baffled because there was no song that I had in mind when writing that song. Actually, I probably went through 3 or 4 different speeds and chords structures before I settled on what I presented to you all. And that might not even be the final version. That's just the version that I have right now. And YouTube says that it is a copyright infringement, that I from the first minute and 15 seconds they say sound like another song. And again, there was no other song that I was thinking of when writing that song. I mean, I know that that's been the case. You know, people are saying like, "Oh, I didn't know." I'm sorry, hair in my eye. People are always saying, you know, like, "Oh, I didn't hear the song that this song is referring to." Like, I know, like, there was a big lawsuit with "I Won't Back Down," the Tom Petty song, and Sam Smith's "Stay With Me" a few years ago. Hootie and the Blowfish had an issue with Bob Dylan. Ed Sheeran just had one with Marvin Gaye. So it's across time there have been copyright infringements that the artist knew nothing about. And that's the case with this. I did not write this song in the style of another song. And what's so funny is I had just written the song. Like, I had written the first 3 verses the day before posting it. And then the day that I posted it, I had written the last verse and put some chords to it with the melody. And YouTube says that it's a copyright infringement. So what that means is I cannot monetize as of now on that song that I wrote with my own melody and chord, arrangement. I put in a, rebuttal to YouTube saying I did not go against any kind of copyright. I did not copy another artist's work with this song, because I didn't. And I'm waiting to hear back. I think it could take like 30 or 40 days, I think is what the notification said. So as of this point, like, any watch hours, which are part of monetization, and part of, growing your channel, anything that's been watched on that video right now does not count toward me hitting that goal. For, one of the most original things that I could do, which is write a song. I mean, me showing records and me talking about, a Tom Petty record is not an original concept. But, because, millions of people have done it on YouTube, the music journalists all across time. And yet, a song that I wrote and recorded in my home, with no other inspiration in mind other than just, every artist that I've ever loved and listened to that come into any kind of, inspirational process. None of that matters because I'm not getting any kind of credit for the song. Now, all that to say, I very much appreciate all the kind comments. I've gotten some great comments on that song. And the song is still up. You can still watch it. I can link it below. But as of this point, I'm not getting any kind of credit for it. So I don't know. Has anybody else had this issue? I know this is very niche because a lot of people that watch my channels are either, just commenters, or they're just, vinyl community members that just post, their record collection, and talking about different artists. So those of you that have ever put up an original song, have y'all ever been dinged with a copyright? Because I'm kind of stumped. And I'm interested to see what this next step is going to be on the YouTube end of things. So I don't know. I'm frustrated. I'm upset. I'm kind of laughing at it because it was it's my newest song. I haven't written one since. It's only been up for 3 or 4 days, and YouTube says it's a copyright infringement. So I don't know, folks. What do y'all think? Yeah. Hope this was informative or maybe I'm just being a baby. I don't know. Y'all be good.